When you hold a single, precisely formulated pill in your hand, it is easy to overlook the massive industrial infrastructure required to create it. Historically, medicine production was a localized, manual endeavor, confined to small glass beakers and lab-scale equipment. Today, global drug production relies on miles of complex, interconnected industrial pipelines to move sensitive chemical ingredients. This creates a unique operational challenge. Pharmaceutical facilities must run at a massive, continuous scale, while simultaneously maintaining an absolute zero-tolerance policy for contamination. Inside these miles of pipe, even a microscopic crack or rough edge can trap bacteria, allow it to multiply, and ultimately ruin thousands of gallons of active compounds. The structural engineers and welders who master the 3,000-degree electric arc serve as the ultimate guardians of our sterile medicine. To achieve this flawless environment, the industry relies on gas tungsten arc welding, or GTAW. GTAW is a precision arc welding process that uses a non-consumable tungsten electrode to produce the weld. The process utilizes that non-consumable tungsten electrode alongside a steady flow of inert gas, creating an invisible shield protecting molten metal from surrounding atmospheric air. This highly concentrated heat control is required to successfully fuse the incredibly thin-walled stainless steel used in delicate pharmaceutical vessels without burning through the material. A skilled operator can maneuver the torch around complex pipe geometries, while ensuring exceptional root penetration, meaning the liquid metal completely bridges the joint from the outside surface all the way to the inner wall. However, executing this level of precision entirely by hand is an exceptionally slow process that relies entirely on the individual skill, focus, and physical endurance of the human operator. Because it depends heavily on variable human labor, relying strictly on manual welding creates a severe bottleneck when trying to build facilities meant for industrial-scale drug production. The engineering challenge becomes clear. How do you replicate the microscopic perfection of a master welder across thousands of uniform pipe joints? The solution to scaling this perfection is automated orbital welding. Automated orbital welding is a mechanized process where the welding arc is rotated completely around a static workpiece, such as a tube or pipe. Instead of a human making real-time micro-adjustments with their hands, the system relies on highly precise pre-programmed parameters to dictate the exact heat output and travel speed. By removing human variability, the mechanized process delivers perfectly uniform metal beads, unrivaled joint consistency, and drastically higher production speeds. These machines do require a high initial financial investment, and they cannot entirely replace manual welding for complex, non-standard pipe geometries, where a human touch is still strictly required. Yet, by automating the bulk of the standard pipe connections, orbital systems provide the crucial bridge that allows companies to construct massive sterile environments fast enough to meet global medical demand. Even a structurally perfect automated weld is still vulnerable to corrosion in its raw state, meaning the pipeline is not yet safe to transport medicine. Technicians first perform an exhaustive inspection phase, utilizing radiography and flexible internal cameras known as borescopes to hunt for any invisible internal flaws hidden within the pipe. Once structurally cleared, the joints undergo passivation. This chemical wash uses nitric or citric acid to strip away free iron and surface contaminants, forcing the immediate growth of a microscopic protective oxide layer over the raw steel. This invisible barrier makes the welded joint completely corrosion-resistant, effectively matching the pristine baseline purity of the surrounding stainless steel network. Clean, safe consumer medicine relies entirely on this flawless, invisible integration of mechanical engineering, automated robotics, and chemical mastery.